we are going to grab our little jug. Hi everyone!
Hi!
Welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, this is my wife Paige. I'm Holly, and today we're doing something unusual for our channel, which is making a drink.
A cocktail to be exact.
But we do like to do things with a little bit of spice, so I won't be making the cocktail. I'll just be yelling orders.
And I will be making the cocktail, and I'll be listening to orders.
It's called the Not My Arms challenge.
Not my arms, not my hands,
I think.
something like that. This ain't no standard not my hands challenge because Holly is running her very own cocktail show today. So you won't even see me.
Here we go. Hello everybody and welcome to our cocktail channel. Today we're going to be making something a bit spicy. It's something called an amaretto sour, but with a secret ingredient. Stay tuned to find out more. First things first, a sour includes 3 ingredients. 1, liquor, 2, citrus, and 3, sweetener. That's right folks, you heard it here first. Oh, I'm sorry about that. That must be a sneeze, not out my nose. First of all, we're gonna grab our shaker with our left hand. We're gonna reach just for it to the left, as Beyonce said.
To the left, to the left.
And we're gonna put it in front of us. And oh, silly me, I always do things like this. Before we start, we should put our trusty cocktail making apron on. It's slightly in front of me. No need to walk, just right in front. Yeah, that's the one. We're gonna slip it over my head, Oh, tie it nice and tight to really seal in the bond between me and this cocktail. Oh, sorry, there's that sneeze again. I'm gonna grab my shaker. My shaker, yes. It's probably a better idea if we prep all of the ingredients first. So perhaps we put the shaker to the side. Perfect. Let us first crack the egg, because if that goes wrong, everything else is gonna be very difficult. Let's grab an egg, which is very much near the cocktail shaker, which we just placed down to the right and slightly far ahead. Yes, yes. Ahead, yes. Tickling the egg with your finger to warm it up. It's a common technique amongst most bar people, and the best thing about eggs is that if you kiss them before you crack them, and definitely before you wash them, it will taste even better. We're gonna crack the egg and separate the egg white, which is very difficult to do with 2 eyes and 2 hands. I can only imagine if something made that more difficult. We're gonna grab the white bowl. Now that you can see what color my bowl is from home. We're gonna grab a bowl. We're gonna reach the bowl and to the left. Yes! All right, that's a win. I'm just glad I'm wearing an apron. Yes. Nothing like some self-love. I can do a boop boop back too. So, oopsie, it's getting crazy in the kitchen. We're gonna crack the egg. We're not gonna delay it any longer. Very gently, we're gonna crack it so that we're not gonna put the whole thing in the bowl, right? We're gonna get that yolk isolated. Oh my god. Now, silly me, I didn't listen to a word, did I? Because how are we gonna separate that yolk now that the entire thing's in the bowl? Perhaps I wasn't clear. Let's get another egg and we'll try again.
Scoop.
You can also scoop the yolk out if you get it in one piece. You can also grab it with your hands that were washed before this. That's a great idea, yes. And we're gonna put that egg back in the container to get it out of our way. Lower, 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 release. Good job everyone. Now that we have our egg white, we're going to juice a lemon and then all of our ingredients are prepped. That's great. If you need to wipe your hands from raw egg, just wipe it on that apron. There we go, all clean. Oopsie, clumsy me. Oh, there's that egg white hand. Not quite dry. We're gonna stand the shaker back up. Boop, boop. Yes, mind that egg. Okay, now we're going to cut something with a knife. Be careful everyone. Perhaps don't try this at home. No, no, no. Okay, we are going to take a slight step. Oh, let's stay here. We're gonna grab the cutting board first, and we're gonna be very careful because the knife is right next to it. I would start probably at the base of the counter. Yes, grasp it. Yes, that is the knife, and that is the board. We're gonna be very careful the way we maneuver this. We're gonna move the egg white away, which is currently right in the middle of our station. Yep. Nope. Yep, that's great. We're gonna grab it with our dominant hand, correct, and then we're gonna grab the lemon, which I just remembered fell on the floor not too long ago.
Grab a bowl. We're gonna reach.
Excuse me while I pick that up.
Broke one did on my back.
That's a squat I didn't prepare for. All right, there's the lemon, folks. Don't worry about cleaning it. We're running out of time. Put that on the cutting board. Grab the knife very carefully, and we're gonna cut it right in half. No, we're not gonna push it because that would result in a jarring motion. Yes, saw very slowly. We're doing great, keeping our fingers at a safe distance, and this is just gonna work out just fine. The aromas in this bar are just stunning. I wish I could put this lemon all kinds of places, but unfortunately it has to go in the drink. We are going to grab our little jug. We're gonna take a deep breath and remember why we love our partners at home. We're gonna put one lemon down. We're gonna keep the other one where we can see it. We're gonna grab the jug. Grab the jug. Oh, now we're gonna get our juicer. It's a very handy kitchen tool. If you don't have one at home, we love it and we use ours all the time. We're going to open that up, and we're gonna open it up again because that's the lime one. Yeah, then we're gonna put the we're gonna put the lemon cut side down. Yes, put that crank right back over. Make sure we're over the jug, and we're just gonna squeeze. We're gonna squeeze it, and we're gonna get it all in the jug. Yes! God, doesn't that feel good? Oh, squeeze more of that lemon out. You can do it. Look at those muscles. Come on. We're gonna clear our workstation a little bit. We're gonna clear it up. And we're gonna grab that knife. We're gonna grab the knife. Right where you left it. Why would I know that? We actually need the lemon that we put to the side. Silly you. We're gonna grab that and we're gonna cut a nice wedge for garnish. Cut a nice wedge. Yep, that's a pretty that's in a quarter, but that's all right. That's okay. Or just pull it apart if you're sick of the knife. Now, maybe cut it again. Some like a wedge, others just like a chunk of lemon right on there. Jesus, Paige, usually you're better with your hands than this.
Use your imagination.
My imagination sucks.
Try this.
Dipsy is an app full of hundreds of short, sexy audio stories designed by women for women. Think audiobook meets fan fiction, except the scenarios are brought to life with immersive soundscapes and characters. You can pick your level of spiciness if you're unsure, or dive right in using filters to meet your every desire. It's super diverse and inclusive. You will be spoiled for choice at the amount of queer representation in their stories. It's a great way to get in tune with your body and your mind, especially if you're in my position. And if you need to wind down, Dipsy also has wellness sessions, sensual bedtime stories, and soundscapes to help you relax before you drift off.
If you guys are interested, Dipsy Stories is offering an extended 30-day free trial when you head to dipsystories.com/Paige and Holly. That is dipsystories.com/Paige and Holly. Back to that cocktail, shall we? Now we're gonna grab our shaker. You remember where the shaker is? Nope, it's to your right, silly. And we're just gonna bring your hand up to your mouth because you don't want a hair getting in there, and also not lemon juice in your mouth because that would be awful. We are gonna get our egg white with absolutely no yolk in it. Very surprisingly, we're gonna pour that right in there. To the left. To the left, with our left hand perhaps, yeah. The slower, the better, because it oxidizes. Oh, and at a height for some theater. Now, do you remember where you put the lemon juice? No! So we're gonna get it with our left hand in the big bowl. Yes, that's it. Yep, feel it with your fingers and just make sure you're tasting your ingredients. It's nice and sour. Now for those at home who's never had an amaretto sour, amaretto is an Italian, is it almond or almond? Almond.
Almond.
Almond. An Italian almond liqueur. The secret ingredient, which you may have noticed to my right, be prepared, drum roll please, is bourbon. The almond flavor can be very overpowering, so bourbon kind of balances it out. The citrus brings some tang where it gets the sour from, and the sweetness makes sure that you don't taste the booze so much. So it's gonna be a really nice drink. We're also gonna add some bitters because we're fancy. Anyone that's still paying attention may remember that there's an egg white in there right now. We're gonna throw our lemon juice in. We're gonna throw it right in there. Yes. Good. For anyone wondering, that was about an ounce. We forgot to measure. We're gonna unscrew the cap and we're gonna add 1.5 ounces of amaretto. Sassy. Maybe hover the shot glass over the cup, pour in a shot. I like to say it out loud sometimes. Go, 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 stop, stop. And we pour it in. Oh, yep, that's all right. Spillage is necessary. I say if you're not making a mess, are you really having fun? Okay, so, ooh, yep, one for the chef. Why not? Now we're gonna grab our bourbon, which is a waxy lid. It's called Maker's Mark. Paige's dad really likes this. I wish she were here. She would enjoy this. She would definitely struggle with the egg if she were here, so it's probably best she's not. We're gonna unscrew the cap and we're gonna go much slower than we did with the amaretto. Don't want to pop yourself in the chin, do you? Just be very careful. What's with this thing? Would you like a hand? Hands.
Yes, please.
Hands would like a hand? Okay, one sec. Shockingly easy. Sometimes magic just happens. We're gonna be very careful because if this goes awry, the whole drink will be ruined. There's no pressure. Okay, stop, stop. Oh my God. That has a waft on the fingers, let me tell you. I should also probably tell you that's my first drink in 2 weeks, and the smell of whiskey currently makes me very dizzy. Just part of me while we take a second to process the next steps. We're gonna grab our bitters on our right side. Small bottom to the right, yes! And we're gonna add 2 dashes into our shaker, because we're fancy. Add a small, very small bit, tiny, very small. That's 1, and another 2. Perfect, magical, and also with a bit of finesse, may I say. But that's just who I am. The most important part of this drink is presentation, as with all cocktails. We want a nice, thick foam on top, and to get a thick, juicy, sexy foam, we need to do a dry shake, because if you add ice to your shaker when there's egg white in it, it will dilute the egg white and not make it as foamy. A dry shake lets the protein break down and foam up. Just so we all know what's going on. Who needs that anymore? We're gonna reach out with our left hand and we're gonna grab that lid. To the left, to the left. Yeah, good job. Okay, whoop, whoop. Can I get a whoop, whoop? Let's see your best dance moves at home. I wanna see them. Come on, whip out everything you got. I really wanna get you moving. Let's do some salsa, shall we? Do we know any salsa? No, we don't. That's okay. We'll leave it to the girls at home. So we're gonna put this lid on and we're gonna make sure it's extremely secure before we start shaking it in front of your face. Oopsie. We're gonna make sure that our hands are dry and have a good firm grip. We're gonna take a step back so we don't hit anything. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. To the left, to the right, up and down, up and down. So shake and shake it so you can't shake anymore. And then just when you think you're done, you give it one last go. Yeah! We're going to put that down and we're gonna take a quick break while we figure out the ice in the freezer. And also, I did forget, silly me, we forgot to put the sweetener into our 3-part cocktail. So we're gonna grab that maple syrup very much to the right. We're gonna put a teaspoon of maple syrup into our shaker. We should have done this before we shook it, but alas, here we are. We're just gonna pour it in and we're gonna stop. Perfect. Oh, sometimes I just surprise myself. Mwah. So now we're gonna take the lid off. We're gonna add some ice in. Shots of shots of shots of shots of shots of shots. Grab that ice. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Straight back. We're gonna add lots of ice. Yep, all of it. Ooh. Yep. Yes. Just that extra bit of love goes a long way, and I'm sure your party guests will really appreciate the sentiment of what you've just done. I know you guys are always asking about fashion and what I wear, and it's just so exhausting to like be amazing at cocktails and also be a fashionista, but do you know what? Somebody has to do it all. By now, we're very much hoping that those egg white foam are still nice and frothy. We're gonna be careful that the lid doesn't slip off. Pour all of it out in a nice fast motion. Oops, oopsie, oopsie, oopsie. Is that all that's in it? I ask myself sometimes. There, now that's the way to do it. So now, the most important part is the garnish. We're gonna grab a sharp pin from in front of us, and we're gonna grab our lemon wedge from before very gently, because there's so many glass bottles in front of us. Forward, to the right, forward, to the right. Yes, that's it. Oops, pointy, be careful, that's the sharp end. We are gonna put this in the middle of our drink, in the middle horizontally, so that the lemon hits the nose before your mouth. Or you can just plop it right in and just say F it and just do what you want, because who really cares? We're gonna brace ourselves for our first drink in a long, long time. Cheers to you, my lovely, lovely viewer. Ooh, ooh. That is surprisingly very smooth. Now, if you just wait here 1 second, I'm gonna go and call my lovely wife, because she would really like to taste this. One moment. Hi, Paige.
Oh, hey.
Try this lovely drink.
Okay, I just woke up from a nap.
Enjoy yourself back there.
I was in some sort of sweaty cave. What a weird dream. Okay, what's that?
That is the garnish. I worked really hard on this.
That looks beautiful and nothing like what I would have thought it would have looked like, but I'm sure you had some special touches in that.
I did. Take a sip and see.
Okay. Okay.
I know.
That is a good drink. You know what? It looks like shit, but it's delicious.
Yeah.
And why are my hands so sticky?
What were you doing in your nap?
Dipsy. I love you.
Good job.
I will say, if you can actually do the recipe for this, you should really try it, because it's delicious, even though this doesn't look like a little hair there. No, it doesn't look great. It does taste really nice. I will give you a 9 out of 10 on this.
Ooh.
I honest to God, I would drink this anytime.
Okay.
Just needs, in my opinion, some ice. Yes.
I'll try better next time.
Thank you. Well, from our sticky hands to yours, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.